Darkheart here, bringing you another continued adventure. We're still on Star Wars Fallen Order, so yeah, I guess a brief recap would be something along the lines of we found a little bit more about the second sister. We have found out that one of our friends on the ship is in some incredible debt, and we currently met the people he's indebted to. We have also found out a little of a dark secret about our second person on the ship, as well as drawing ourselves a bit closer to the Force as well. We have unlocked a great deal of extra moves and indeed extra abilities, to the point that now I am quite excited and giddy to release extra content on this. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal to see how this ends. I hope the ending isn't anticlimactic even, but yeah, I guess we'll find out. So without any kind of further ado, let us carry on. Hopefully, I have got brought to my attention that there is a bit of an issue with episode 8. There's a couple of times where I time skip. One of the time skips aren't that important. It's just literally me looping back round and then fighting the boss. So you're kind of already midway through there. I guess the only thing you are missing is probably like about maybe a minute's worth of me talking to you, but that's literally just about it. I haven't been able to scour the entire hour yet to find out where the second time skip is. But I don't really think it'll be that important anyway, because most of the time it's just me trying to fill the gaps in between fights and the actual in-game dialogue. So yeah. So right now we're currently in the ship going through slipstream space, going to the next planet. I think we are going to go and find the Wookiee resistance leader, because Saw's now currently flown off world. But yeah, I don't know, I might make this a 2-hour special and actually go around to other planets and see where and if we can get a little bit further, see if we can get a little bit more XP, a few more skill points, and see if we can try and fill up that skill tree a little bit more. So yeah, let's see.
Cordova had supplies hidden all over Bogano. Could be worth a trip back to explore.
Well, just like that, the game's actually telling me to go back. That's the main thing right there. So we've got the Kashyyyks there. We have also got Zephyr, which is the one we've just come back from. And then we've also got the Duthramore as well. But with Duthramore, we're kind of at a little bit of an impasse at the moment where we can't get to a certain location. So I'm hoping that Force Jump will be something we can kind of unlock and allow us to kind of be able to jump up to that sort of area. So yeah, we'll head back to Bogdano, and we'll try and see if we can get a little bit further as well. Looping back around some of the bits we have done, as well as trying to explore a bit further in depth. Of course, I made the same mistake again by not pressing square on the planet and pressing X. Playing too many different games and having too many different controls, I'm just kind of inputting absolutely everything.
Even after all the action you two bring, I still get a thrill watching the games.
Yeah, as long as you keep your habits in check.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I'm just a spectator. No gambling or nothing going on.
Really?
Yeah, we're talking pure entertainment. Nothing gets me going more than watching a couple slubs square off. Just slick moves and brute force.
Captain, I am slightly troubled by your enthusiasm for something so barbaric.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it is true. Totally barbaric, but still kind of entertaining.
It's good to see that some things never really changing with time. You know, we still get a good old kick out of the boxing where we got two giants kind of facing off against each other, or even when we have that sort of dealio with McGregor, who is a quite well-known MMA fighter, jumping into the ring as well. So yeah, all right. I don't think I'm gonna need to do anything. I've changed my poncho, changed the BD1 stuff, kind of done the bit extra to my lightsaber as well. So yeah, I guess that kind of really leaves us really to jump onto the planet and see what else we can kind of uncover on our travels. I'd say even the dialogue between characters is still pretty good as well. I was actually looking back on episode 8 when I was on Zepho, and there is actually a cave that I've missed out going into, so I'll probably definitely have to go back to all planets to make sure I haven't kind of missed out anything at all. Which will be quite entertaining, I'm sure. Or there might just be a lot of just complete mistakes. If it is completely a complete waste of 2 hours, then I will kind of delete the video and just fill you in with the stuff that I've kind of done.
How many of the creatures out there actually eat little Aterons like me?
I don't know, Grease.
Right. You doing okay? I need to check on your state of mind now and then, because if you go, then I go in a much more painful way.
Okay.
I'm fine, Grease.
Okay. Just making sure. You know, I've heard some scary stories about Jedi.
Oh, really?
I may not understand the whole Force thing, but if you go from cantina to cantina like I do, you'll hear the stories. Some may be far-fetched, but from what I've seen on this trip, I just hope it all works out, kid.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure it will, although because obviously being the main character, you do have plot armor.
So you and Seer have been here a few times?
Oh, we've been all over the place. Non-stop tour of the galaxy with her. But she's paying the bills, so I can't complain, really.
Better than hiding on a scrapyard for years.
Oh, that I can agree with. I mean, I've seen trash heaps before, and that planet was the trashiest. I can't believe anyone would... Sorry.
You're not wrong. You more afraid of the wildlife here or the Haxian brood?
I don't know if I'm even worried anymore, kid. I think I've hit a limit.
You thinking of leaving?
I haven't been keeping full count, but I'm sure I've got to make good on my job. The brute kind of botched up my clean record with Seer. Well, semi-clean. So no, not leaving just yet.
Alright, cool. Let's check in with Seer.
You're making good progress, Cal. I'm glad you're with us.
We got a galaxy to save.
Not an easy task. Are you sure you're up to it?
I'm not sure, but I'm trying.
There are many who depend on you whether they know it or not. Don't doubt yourself, Cal.
With doubt leads
It's not
disconnection to
easy
the
to find
Force.
something hidden from the Empire.
No, it's not. We did find you, though.
Yeah, almost close to death. I slipped up. I gave myself away. I drew the Inquisition to me.
Grease and I used to search for blame, too. We went back and forth after every promising lead brought us to one dead end after another, and one close call after the next.
Mistakes happen. All we can do is try to learn and move on.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'm really supposed about it.
You must have come here a lot with Cordova.
No. Actually, he never brought me here. He did tell me about it. I was the only one who knew of its location.
He trusted you.
I suppose he did. He trusted I'd believe him and finish what he started.
Hopefully he was right.
BD-1 thinks so.
He's one bright droid.
I say BD1 is pretty cool. Nice and compact too, so you don't have to worry about kind of bumping into things like the R2D2 kind of variants and the C3POs. Well, C3PO is quite a clumsy droid. I don't see why they kind of upgraded towards the C3PO. The R2D2 they're very handy, even though they are kind of chunky. They definitely still do the work that's required. All right. So I guess what we'll try and do then is we'll try and go up and around. There was that big creature off into the distance that required a stomp link to get to. So we'll see if we can kind of get there. Even though I can't exactly remember how to get there at this moment in time. Oh, I've made mistakes. Oh no, I didn't. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, what we'll do is we'll try not to deviate too far. We'll actually try and go down the pathway that is set for us. Just so then we can definitely make sure we're hitting all the points as we're going by. Obviously, we're down to human error as well. I'm not exactly going to be able to make sure I hit all the places that I've missed. I probably will miss a few things out, but I'll be able to at least hopefully hit a good 80% clearance in the first playthrough. And hopefully, if there is indeed a New Game Plus, we'll be able to hit the rest of that as well. Alright, so I think the first we need to go to is in this place here, because this is where the other ball was. Oh, right. Now the question is, no, there's something definitely keeping us here. So I guess with that then we can't really do... Oh dear, I made mistakes. I made grave mistakes. Let me just back up for a sec here. Trying to end up walking back and get clumped by one of the fans. Okay. So, there isn't really anything we can do here, I don't think. Just have a quick look around. Meet the area where that horrendous boss was. That absolutely clapped my ankles a few times. Oh, there is a fan there. I do wonder what those fans are for, where they're going to be going next. It's definitely... Oh, okay. So I do manage to get up there. There is a... there's a vine. Bit to climb down and around. Okie dokie. At least that's something. At least that is indeed something. Don't think there's anything I've missed down here, but... Oh, wasn't that a chest as well that I needed a stomp link to get through? Yes, there was.
Hanging in there? Hey, BD, take a look. Huh, there was something in there.
A Sumai, or Sumon? Someone? Is this someone poncho? Okie dokie. Question is, like... Oh dear, no, I probably should not have done that. I like to say that I'm fully corpus mentis and the mistakes that I'm making is down to, you know, just clumsy plays, but... today I feel like kind of like spaced out. To be honest, I did have an absolutely chock-a-block dinner, so I'm kind of bloated as well. I don't know if that's drawing my focus away slightly, or maybe I'm just making excuses for myself, trying to cover up the lack of kind of plays and stuff like that. Okie dokie. Don't think there's anything else down there at all. It's kind of when we first started using the Force more to understand its uses. Oh wait, scan.
My friend, examinations of the sphere proved fruitful.
Okay, that's wonderful that it proved fruitful. I guess it doesn't help us right now. Let's go the long way around. You know, we have got unlocked the shortcut, but you know, here we go. We have actually got.
Hey, Seer, do you have a favorite memory with Cordova?
Our hollow chess games. Cordova was so absorbed in his research, I basically trained myself. But he always had time for a round of hollow chess.
You ever win?
We'd go back and forth. Our approaches were completely different. Just when you thought you were winning, surprise.
Sounds like you learned a lot from each other.
In our own ways, we did.
This thing needs your overcharge.
Nice little chest below us. So it kind of does help with these sort of games that if you do end up
BD,
going back,
in here.
you can end up picking up quite
BD,
a few cool things on the way back through again, which is quite nice, all in all, and indeed overall. Right, let's get a little bit comfortable. I may be a little bit more distant from the mic. I'm just trying to find a good little comfy space, because right now I'm kind of folding myself up and around to try to get close enough to the mic that I'm not too distant. Obviously, I will kind of listen back to the recording at some point, and well, to the recording, to the video, and see if yeah, if this is gonna be me too quiet, or do I need to kind of adjust the microphone to kind of see if can I? Oh no, okay, you can't jump backwards. It's really strange that you can't jump backwards. It's not like as a kind of adapt as free running capabilities as the good old oh wow, okay, as a good old Assassin's Creed, where you're able to kind of pretty much, you know, launch yourself in any sort of direction, not have to worry about it too much. This one is, oh, scanning.
My friend, entering the vault gave me a premonition just as it did for the Zephyr.
Okay, I guess with certain parts of these, we definitely will have to kind of go back through and actually read some of these lore points to make sure we get the full understanding of what he found, what he saw, and kind of trying to better our knowledge on the game overall. Unfortunately, my reading capabilities are limited, and there'll be certain words that I haven't actually come across, and as a result we'll probably end up botching the or absolutely butchering the kind of the lore bits and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll leave that to someone else to do, or if I might attempt to want to give it a go and see if we can make something of it. But yeah, I'm kind of a bit curious really to find out what's been hidden and what's kind of hiding around here. Because there is definitely a few things we haven't actually managed to look at yet, or you know, kind of get to, because you know, obviously BD1 was seriously damaged when we first came down here. You know, we kind of broke his stomp link. He didn't have the ability to kind of go up zip lines. He only had the ability to go down zip lines, which means we had to kind of circle back round, and you know, we had to kind of make the oh, that thing's now moving. Oh, okay, right, there's, oh, they're dead. Okay. Oh, okay, right, fair enough. Oh, you know what you can do, my dude. You can go over there. Come out of nowhere and scare me like that. There's actually quite a few creatures that I haven't seen, haven't come in contact, or maybe I have done, but I kind of gone around it a different way, and as a result, seeing it in a different kind of light. Oh, excuse me? Wow, okay, out of nowhere. Okie dokie. Alright, so... So the ability to go back up zip lines, as well as able to go down them, is extraordinarily helpful. Like, oh, that you made a wrong turn somewhere, or you know, you need to go back somewhere, you need to get somewhere else, and yeah, no worries, my dude, I've got you back. Just one zip zap and gone. Can I lift? I can. Bye. Never gets old. Oh. Very nice. Oh, we're definitely gaining a little bit of XP from that. Don't have to worry about cutting up anything. Oh, there's a big... Those big slimy dudes over there. Yeah, you can help your friend. Ooh, okay. Oh, let's roll back a little bit there. Oh, very nice. Did I actually cut off his tongue? Oh, that's nasty. Okay. He's doing some work to me.
Toss me one, BD.
Need to get a stim out there. I think he's actually gained in toughness a little bit, you know. He definitely doesn't seem to be as tough as he was when we first... sorry, tougher than he was when we first fought him. But equally, I was also using a single edge lightsaber, which is increased attack, or decreases the capacity to be able to deflect blasters. So, as we're kind of only going against wildlife at this moment in time, probably best to switch back to a single edge. I wonder what else. I know we did pretty much a detailed scouring of this area here. There was some different bits and pieces that we managed to unlock when we started to do the wall running. I found the Force echoes and everything else as well. Kind of a bit better understanding of Cordova as well as we kind of went through here. Which is quite good. Yeah, I think I've pretty much reached the end of this bit here, for sure. I don't think there's anything else I can get from this. Nope, just a slide. I wonder though, if I do make rapid ascensions up, would I be able to... Oh, no. Okay, so maybe we have to step on it the moment we get on there. I'm interested. I'll give this one more go. No! Oh. Oh. Oh, that is a shame. Okay. I don't think we could climb up there as much as it would be fun to be able to do so. But I think we are limited with the ability to be able to scale up walls, even while kind of jumping in between two very tightly knitted columns. Okay, so we need to find our way back up again. Oh wait, what's that down there? Oh, my enemy type. We don't really get much XP from these guys here, so there'll be no point farming the entire area and scouring it completely, ridding it of all of the filthy creatures. But we will indeed now start to move forward. You can definitely tell this is an area you can only unlock via now. Because obviously, the moment we closed down that bridge, BD was able to splice the chest. A Z-Gag wave for a BD skin. Sounds interesting. Not sure why you need to gag a robot, but you know, each to their own. Oh no, I made great mistakes. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, so if I did that, oh, I'd basically just climb round there, so we'll have to use this point here. Okay. So what does that give us though? A broken down droid? Nope. Zephyr Scanson. Kind of crumpled up though. Damn.
Bones. Yeah, but they're incredibly old. Can't tell much from them.
Well, that's definitely humanoid, but not a human. Oh, okay. I'm out of force, so I need to start regaining some of that. By slashing up a few of these guys. Oh,
Ancient
dear.
burial site.
A resting place for the Zepho. I guess because obviously the Zepho, you did make all the kind of vaults and stuff like that. So maybe that's where they would kind of bury the people who managed to complete their goals. So we're not quite a slave-driven race, all in all. it was kind of cool to understand the hierarchy system and how they kind of achieved what they did manage to achieve. Okay, so we need to wall run on top of that, but where does that lead us, though? Where can we go? Interesting, interesting. Oh god, no! Okay, no, I made a mistake. I made a great mistake. I mean, oh dear, bye boys. Straight off the edge I go. Okay, so with that, what can I do? Generally, there doesn't seem to be anything I can do at some point in time, so I just need to kind of jump off and just slide down. Guess it's a way to get kind of free XP at some point in time. Just fly into the vines and go back around again. But yes, so far we haven't really managed to progress very far in the story, but we have kind of got a bit closer to the NPCs of the game, understanding a bit more about them, about Greasy now no longer being really that selfish, and kind of your bond with BD1 and him kind of going through boxes. Now you kind of accept the fact that's what he's going to do. You're not so much chastising him for being nosy. And obviously when we were getting closer to Sarah, we then started to distance ourselves due to the fact that she is somewhat questionable. Now I don't know if that's water or if that's just... Yeah, it is. Okay, it's fine. Abandoned workshop. What is in here to have such a large body of water for no real apparent reason other than to waste your time by doing what I'm doing and circling around to find out if there's anything I've missed? Nope, no, legitimately it is only there. Kind of waste your time because you're being too curious. The game wants you to explore every orifice, but gives you no reward for doing so. Weird ferrety squirrel things that just jump like pogo sticks. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite happy to have one of those as pets.
Let's see what's behind here.
A nice little force echo there. Wow, more things to scan.
My friend, I flew with all haste to Coruscant and presented my findings to the Council.
Okay, I'm glad. Interact? Why?
This hilt belonged to Cordova. Feels weird to say about someone I've never met, but it's kind of comforting. I agree. This place is special. I'm taking this hilt with us.
Okay. And a Cordova. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have much in place for my for mine. I think I'll just keep my lightsaber the way it is. I like how also that the if you're kind of using the dual or the single, it kind of has a different outlook to it. So when you obviously
What's
pull
this?
it, oh, a bunch of droids. I'm guessing this is how he made the BD-1, and I guess the BD-1 was constructed from a multitude of small droids, giving him the kind of the best of the best in a compact and very cute robotic structure.
Cordova's repair kit. He hoped someone would pick up his trail, but left BD-1 to guide them.
That's quite good. Because obviously droids can last almost like 2 or 3 spans that a human can. So it wouldn't be entirely silly to kind of have a backup plan there. Okay, so let's go down here and see what we can find back down here again, because this is when we found out a bit about Dothramir. Oh no, we did literally just back here again. Okay. As I'm still pretty sure there is... Oh dear. Some stuff to to search out here. We won't be in too much of a rush to go to the next planet. Well, go back to the planet. Good old Wookiee homeland. I also kind of found out as well through a friend of mine that the Resistance leader, this will be a spoiler by the way, but the Resistance leader that we're going to look for is actually, oh no, one of those guys, is actually a kind of the one of the film stars' dads. I mean actual characters, not actual actors in that respect, by the way. We'll find out a bit more about that when actually we go back into the planet. Okay. Oh, he jumped pretty high just to land on me. That does some serious critical amount of damage, and also cuts out one of his sort of moves as well, which is quite handy all in all, because you definitely don't want to get caught by that tongue, because he does a pretty damaging heavy move with that tongue. Well, he kind of pulls you in and... Oh, nice! You can kind of cause him to fall onto his back if you push him while jumping. Ah. Curiouser and curiouser. Right, let's see if we can go back up here again, see if we're missing anything from any of the vaults, or if we can get something a bit extra from one of the vaults, maybe.
Hey, Seer. Ever seen something like this vault before?
It's not unlike some ancient Jedi temples I've seen.
It's weird how two civilizations with no contact created similar monuments to the Force.
Weird? Maybe. But it reminds...
Oops, can't cut that one out. So it kind of reminds us that we're all connected by the Force. I guess with the Force, it's kind of
all connected through the Force.
Ah, okay, cool. Picks up from where we left off. Good. I know sometimes where you kind of go into chats and you end up doing something else and cut out, you kind of cut out a decent chunk of the thing as well. I'm not doing... Oh, okay. We actually need to find the Astrium before we can unlock any part of this vault. Okay, fair enough. I was wondering because obviously we kind of have become connected quite severely now, so I was wondering if we can actually kind of go into like a certain part of the vault and then kind of have to come back again to deal with the next part of it. But I like the fact that this is pretty much the end game sort of area that we need to go. Okay. Just gonna do a bit of the free running stuff and get to another place. Try and see if we can do as much free roaming as we can do in here. A couple of lag spikes though, or frame rate drops. Okay, we've been up there, so I guess we can just go across this way at this moment in time. And there is down. Especially when we're not able to do that right now. Oh, we are able to make it. No, we're not. I should make it that way. Oh, damn.
Throw me a stim, BD.
Oh, maybe I can, but I have to kind of launch off this bit here, maybe. Oh no, I think we tried this, didn't we? And we have failed miserably. Okay. So I think we're pretty much reaching the end of this sort of area without having the ability to kind of double jump. Is going to make this kind of troublesome, to say the least. Yeah. We definitely do need that extra couple of centimeters to be able to jump across to there. So yeah, we'll probably have to end up coming back, and I'll end up doing the full exploration once I've kind of got the all the Force abilities, allowing me really to kind of get to the all the top tiery bits that we need to get to. Because even kind of getting across to this plane here, for instance, is going to take, or maybe not. Maybe I can kind of run across the wall possibly. I guess we'll see. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh. Yeah, by free running we've managed to... Oh, wait. Oh, there's a stim box there. Right, okay. Oh, we're definitely going down there then. No, you're down. Thank you. I want stim box. Give me some more
Never thought I'd
stims,
be
please.
so happy to see your crate. It fits. Thank you, BD.
Wonderful stuff. More health potions. Oh. Okay, so this area is pretty much the next area we need to get to kind of allow, was it kind of falsely tricking us out? This is basically the place we've gone to. Or is this another shortcut we've unlocked? I think that's probably the closest thing to it. We've got another shortcut now, so we can get to up here a bit quicker now. So then we can get to the next area and we've unlocked the double jump or the kind of force jump. I hope it's a double jump. It will definitely make things a little bit easier, not just an increased high jump. But equally, I would welcome any sort of way to kind of reach greater heights, because it would be cool to be able to get to boss areas and as such as well. Because this gap here is, no matter where I go, it's still quite some distance, and I know right now that my jump is unable to reach over there. Even though it's very docile and I'm pretty sure I won't need to kill it, but I would like to see what we can kind of get from... Oh wow, the fluctuation in frame rate is when we've got such a pack of monsters here. Slightly unoptimized, which is a bit of a shame. I'm getting taken out by a bunch of small creatures. And my ankle was kind of nibbled at here. Alright, we're good, we're good. Wow, that was an intense kind of moment.
Want to look inside?
Well, look inside. As he's
What is it,
already jumped straight in there like, yo, I need this. Ah. A big painting about the
I hear you, BD. Let me see.
about the mural. Alright, I'm sorry, but this requires... So, the Bindog mural is an ancient Zepho depiction of the Bogon. Cordova hypothesized that the presence of a Bogon was a key factor of choosing Bogano as a vault due to important Zepho art. The Bogon is a enormous mammalian. I've probably absolutely butchered that creature found on Bogano. They can live for thousands of years and only breed once a lifetime due to their scarcity of offspring. Very few Bogans live in the galaxy. Left in the galaxy. Wow. Okay, so that would be. I'm not going to slay it. I'm sorry, I need to leave that well alone. I'm sorry. There's a few of them left in the world, and they don't really breed very much. That'd be, quite disrespectful to go up there and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna claim your hide for nothing more than just pure sport." Right. So yeah, barring having double jump now, I think we've pretty much reached, oh dear, the absolute end of this area. So we'll head back. Now we've got, one of the other force monuments allowing us to kind of use the force a little bit more than we could do just beforehand, which is quite nice. I'll have a little bit more of a look up here, and we'll do one more circle back round, going through the actual ways we meant to go through with all of the zip lines to make sure we're not kind of going past anything or anywhere without kind of making sure we see everything. Especially we don't want to leave any more kind of crystals behind or any sort of artifacts behind that's going to help us for life or force use. Especially with later in the game where we're kind of fighting against the Second Sister or indeed any part of the Inquisition team. That combat is going to be draining, to say the least. And I only just about survived the last time that we fought them, and that's merely because I've reached the reach the amount of health required for it to go into a cutscene. Because yeah, I was definitely saved by the bell on that one for sure. Because I think if that fight kind of lingered on for any more time than that, it would have probably claimed me. Because right now I don't have all the bits and pieces required. Oh, okay, that's kind of just dropped down into the hole, and literally at the moment I came up, I was like, "Yeah, nope, I'm going. See you later, kids." All right. So going down there only leads us down there. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure then I've literally kind of done what I can do here at this moment in time. I don't think there's any other ways that we can kind of get anywhere else at the moment. So literally pretty much spent an hour doing absolutely nothing really of any sort of value towards the game, which is a shame. But equally, I guess it just means there'll be less to kind of have to go back through and walk through later on, if we're able to kind of clip away a bit by bit. Alright, so I guess we head back to the Mantis then, and we'll leave. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to render in this game. Vast areas, loads of wildlife, creatures of both up, you know, above and below. It would be good to actually kind of look at the map and see where else we can actually kind of explore, because the holo map kind of shows every aspect that we can kind of go to. Ah, there's a zip line, is there? Ah, a wall run into a zip line. Oh yeah, no mistakes. Okay. Right, okay, this is going to prove to be difficult, I feel. Come on, come on, nope. I'm not so good at judging the depth perception of this, to say the least. Oh dear, oh, I made mistakes, yeah. I was way too low there to be able to do anything. There is definitely got to be a way to do this, surely. Come on, BD. Help me out here, my dude. Oh, wow. I died that many times. Should have used a stem. I've got plenty of them. But hopefully that means that we'll be closer to the ship, and then we can kind of just use that checkpoint to get to the next part of that area. Got very dark all of a sudden. Okay. Yeah, so again we've got the cursed black screen of "you have died too many times, now think about what you've done." I've got 5 now. I've got 5 stims in total now, which is yeah, definitely very handy to have. Okay, cool. So we're back where the vault was. So now we'll definitely try and get over to that zip line again without making so much of a fool of ourselves. Because now we've got the ability to go up the zip line, we might as well utilise that to the best of our abilities and try to scan out much of the area that we can do. No, we definitely don't want to be missing anything else. So I'd say it's the same place that we get to that is that it starts to have a minor meltdown. Oh wow. Okay, so if you die from falling off the edge too many times, you get to reclaim your XP from the area. Okay, that's right. So we've got a Makes me wonder if this is really for the like return back than it is to be kind of going there. But we definitely do need to hit that at the right kind of angle, otherwise that is going to be a massive problem again. Like that. Right there. We just saw that. Yeah, we all bore witness to the absolute... How do we get there? I will go to another black screen if I have to. Okay. Right, this is actually bothering me. This is actually bothering me. So where do we need to get to Okay. So we go up and around, question mark? Okay, hold on a second. Might have to actually result to the map a few times here to try and guide ourselves to where we need to go. Because apparently I've been going at it the completely wrong way, and there's been absolutely no need to do the unnecessary amount of deaths. Okay, cool. So now we're here. Yes. So we go there, and that takes us to this edge here, which means we can then apparently drop down. I'm not gonna lie, trying to read this map is like trying to read the actual road maps in the UK. Too many squiggly lines and not enough definition. Alright, so let's see if this is where I need to go. We actually are rapidly approaching an hour, and I have absolutely done nothing to this video at all. Oh, have we got there?
Hi there.
Yeah, so I guess. Wow. Plenty of unnecessary
Making a new
deaths.
friend.
Yeah, BD1 needs more friends than just you, Cal. God. Especially when you're a redhead that has a very limited amount of friends. You can go and see this guy. Oh, alright, my bad. Sorry. Damn. So rude. Look. No time for your shit. Alright. So now we are here. What does that mean? Barring the fact of getting attacked by small critters. Because I'm going to be unbelievably pissed if we've literally gone all this way to do nothing. To get absolutely nowhere. The fan there. No sort of way down, really. Unless I was to completely fall to my death. A pipe just leading to the same area we've just gone to. I've actually just unlocked a whole lot of nothing. Wow. That is or is that a way to swing? Oh, that is a way to swing. Okay, so what does that mean? Where are we going next? Okay. Right. Right. That's going to be an interesting kind of way to be able to deal with this. No, 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 no. Made mistakes. Grave mistakes. Oh, God. Endlessly locked into getting battered around.
Help, please.
Wow. Okay.
Here's a little help, BD.
That
Nice
was,
throw, BD.
Oh, damn. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, that's something we just, we didn't even get that this time round. Oh, oh yes.
Hey, BD. Yep, there you go.
That was,
What's that, BD?
oh really? We
Oh,
literally
nice.
only just got a paint
My
from
friend.
that.
I've unearthed a curious artifact.
Well, yeah. You definitely use it to power a great deal. Okay. Right, so with that then I think we've kind of reached the absolute maximum that we're meant to be doing in this area. So yes, I will make this a 2-hour special and we'll go through some more of the game, because I'm pretty sure this is an absolute waste. Which is a shame. But, hey ho, what can we do, right? We're told to go back here, to kind of go explore for things. I think we did. We did manage to find the kind of crystal that gave us the ability to use the Force again. Or not use the Force again, but kind of use the Force for a bit longer, kind of length of time. So that is something, for sure. Alright then. Right, so let's kind of go down there and do a free run into a grapple, into a leave. And we'll head over to the Khajiit outpost. But at least, yeah.
Too quiet.
Why
Not a fan of
moaning?
nature, Grease?
Only behind glass. Otherwise, nature's not a fan of me. I mean, I may have 4 arms, but if you haven't noticed, I'm basically bite-sized for most deadly creatures.
Hey, Grease.
You still giving Seer the cold shoulder?
I'm just focusing on the mission.
Hey, I get it. But she is trying the best she can.
Why didn't she just tell?
Even when I was with him, he cared about his work and the future more than anything else. He didn't have the time. He was always on the move. Magana was the first place I ever saw that looked like he settled. Even for a brief moment.
Well, as we've kind of seen, like that kind of vault is where we're going to be having to kind of go backwards and forwards to.
We're about to drop out of hyperspace.
And when we get
Yeah.
the key that we actually need to unlock the vault, that's when I'm guessing the end of part of the game will end up taking place. And I really hope it isn't just as anticlimactic as just, you know, reaching the end. Oh no, you've unlocked the vault and you found what you need to find, and that's it then. It'll be kind of boring if that's the case. Okay. So now we're here. I wonder how much the Empire has kind of moved in as we've been away. Or, well, okay, right. Literally, the moment we kind of settled down, it's kind of unnerving, really, due to the fact there was kind of an abundance of kind of resistance fighters in this area. Now there seems to be very little to nothing at all. All right. Guess we can quickly check in with these dudes, see if they've got anything
If
extra
you're
to say
not
to us.
ready to leave, don't bother me.
Oh, right, okay. You are, testy today, buddy. Not take enough of a nap? Damn.
Normally, I wouldn't waste my time with the likes of insurgents. But I'm looking for a Jedi Padawan. And I know he's been here. And for that, all of you will suffer.
Not much suffering if you're using a lightsaber to cut someone up, you know. Bit instantaneous, I'm not gonna lie. Right, far better than being torched by lightning.
drew a map to your rendezvous point with Tarful.
Handy.
It's good to see you're safe.
I'm sorry I couldn't be here sooner, but I haven't given up on Kashyyyk.
It's dangerous here. Saul's already gone. The casualties are just too high.
No. If you leave, the Wookiees lose support.
Not all. Mari is staying behind with Choisik and Tarful. Some of our troops went with them.
And you?
My child already lost one parent. I can't stay. But myself and the others will find a new way to serve the cause.
Be safe, Miriana.
Wow.
Mari said you were overrun. I didn't realize it would be this bad.
It's always this bad with the Empire. But there's still a chance for your quest.
It's even probably worse because
I'll find a way
obviously.
to help you.
You've done more than your share. Thank you, Cal.
the Empire is currently on our tail because we are currently unlocking a vault, and they want to unlock the vault before we do. Well, I dread to think the kind of horrifities they'll end up casting out on the on what we find. So I'm not too sure where I'm meant to go next, but we'll try going this way. Okay, what I'll do is I'll get to the next point for meditate. I'll get to the next point where I have to meditate. I'll probably take a quick break, and then I will come straight back on, and we'll do the next hour. I do apologise that this episode hasn't been as good as it could have been, especially where there's kind of a lot of dead ends and a lot of time wasted. Okay, I'm guessing this is not where I'm meant to go. Right then, I'll get back to the ship. I'll use that as the rest point here, and I will be back on as quickly as I can. And then we'll do one more hour, and then I will probably come back on tomorrow and do a little bit extra. Probably do like 1 or 2 more episodes there. I won't do a massive chunk like I did the other day when I released probably about 5 episodes in a block day, because I would definitely probably burn myself out in the process, and then be very little content to watch. It'll just be loads of gameplay and not very much kind of conversing involved. So yes, let's use this as our rest point. And I will be back as quickly as I can. Alright, let's rest up here. We're almost very close to getting our second skill point as well, which means we'll have an increased amount of force push. So I want to see exactly how much devastation we can kind of wreak with that. It'd be quite nice to kind of be able to see exactly just how much thought they put into the force. Because obviously in certain other kind of Star Wars games, the force was the main kind of use of aspect and use kind of application in both, you know, offensive and defensive kind of means. And with that, you know, we kind of we saw a lot more ragdoll effects, a lot more kind of funny business happening. With here, it seems to be just it is a part of the game, but it's not kind of the main kind of draw to it. I think for this, it's more the simplistic combat style mixed with, you know, the ability to break that up with using force to then go back into it. It's about as fluent as, you know, your skill allows it to be, which in certain respects I think is fine. Is kind of a little bit better, instead of it just being, you know, you can pull amazing skill just by keep slamming the same button over and over again. It's about you chaining together your kind of combos with your force, with the ability to then dodge, and yeah, it's about showing the skill of the player and not so much the kind of the mechanics of the game. Well, without that, like a brief end to this, as it is, as always will be, my name is Raphael Darkheart. Please keep your sword sharp and your wits about you. Yes.